People say, how do you prove the existence of Allah Jalla wa Ala? Is it logically possible for a person to travel into space? Where is Jannah? What is Al-Baytul Ma'mur? What is the speed of light? How many galaxies are in the observable universe? What's the rational impossibility? What is logically impossible? But what is the state of the Ummah today? So when we study philosophy, 6 questions must be answered regarding motion and movement. Now those philosophers, those non-Muslims who say it's impossible for Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam to ascend. Why? Because of cosmic radiation, because of gravity and the absence of oxygen. In 1977, they launched a spacecraft, Voyager 1, from USA, Florida. But Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam made it a reality 1400 years ago. That it is possible for Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam to travel into space, to travel above the 7 heavens, to the throne of Allah Jalla wa Ala, and come back, and the bed is still warm. The water of wudu is still flowing. This is a hadith in Sahih Bukhari. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "La tufaddiluni ala Yunus." Do not say that I am greater than Yunus. Shaykh al-Islam, Allama Sirajuddin, Ibn al-Mulaqin, he explains this with reference to the qawl of al-Imam al-Malik rahimahullah and Imam al-Haramain, Imam Juwayni rahimahullah. This is not fadila mutlaqa. On the basis of this, do not say Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is greater than Yunus alayhi salam. This Imam Malik rahimahullah says, this establishes the tanzih of Allah Jalla wa Ala, that Allah is out of time and space. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam undoubtedly is greater than Sayyidina Yunus alayhi salam. Imam al-Haramain, Imam Juwayni rahimahullah says, this is the rad of Jihawiyya and Mushabbiha and Mujassima. This is their rad. And to refute them, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, do not give me fadila over Yunus. Einstein, he introduced the general theory of relativity and special theory of relativity. Why? Because time is relative. Time can be faster for one person and it can be slower for another person. When Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam left his house, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam's blessed head touched a leaf of a tree. It started to move. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam went to the first heaven, the second heaven, the third heaven, the 7th heaven. He met all the prophets of Allah Jalla wa Ala. Then he went to Sidratul Muntaha. Then he went to the throne of Allah Jalla wa Ala. And then beyond the throne of Allah Jalla wa Ala. And when he came back, the leaf was still moving. These 3 surahs are beautifully interlocked. The ma'ani, the mafahim, in light of ilm al-balagha, ilm al-badi'. When we study the outer beauty, the linguistic beauty of the Quran, the sequential cohesion and the structural coherence of the Quran, that is when we can appreciate the kalam of Allah Jalla wa Ala. I will talk about some of the reasons why Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam went to the 7 heavens, and some of the hikam, some of the wisdoms and the relevance between Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam's journey and the location of different prophets of Allah Jalla wa Ala. And I will give you a simple acronym to memorize the journey of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Remember the word a'yahuma. It's easy for everyone now. This is an answer to those people who say it's impossible. We say, what kind of impossibility is this? Is this rational impossibility or is this habitual impossibility? That is for you to work out, because a lot of people, they get confused between al-hukm al-adi and al-hukm al-aqli. Or infinite regress, tasalsul, is a rational impossibility. And what's muhal adatan, mustahil adatan, mumtani adatan? In Maybazi and Hidayatul Hikmah, basic books of philosophy you will study, there is something called haraqa bizat, and you have haraqa bil ard. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam's personal speed is faster than the speed of the Buraq. That was Musa alayhi salam's personal speed. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was not traveling with his personal speed, that was the speed of Buraq, and Musa alayhi salam is faster than the Buraq. So do you see how beautifully the 6 questions of the philosophers are answered within this one verse of the Quran? The muharrik, the mutaharrik, the time of haraka, the beginning of the haraka, the ending of haraka, and the purpose of haraka. Now, to disbelieve in the journey from Al-Masjid al-Haram to Al-Masjid al-Aqsa, that is kufr, because this is explicitly mentioned in the Quran. This is definitive knowledge. This is qat'i. It is qat'i al-thubut and qat'i al-dalala. Again, it's important for all Ahlul Sunnati wal Jama'ah for us to study our Aqidah. And the other title that is given by the ulama to the 2nd heaven is that it is the realm where the ahkam, the rules relating to Ashratu Sa'ah descend, the signs of Qiyamah. This is why I emphasize the importance of studying Islamic eschatology. The Prophet ﷺ mentioned everything that is happening. He knew about your attire, your lifestyle, your hairstyle. Rasulullah ﷺ mentioned this 1400 years ago. To say that I know the future is an extraordinary claim. And an extraordinary claim requires extraordinary proofs. And this is not like the predictions of Nostradamus. This is not like the predictions of Joseph Smith or Charles Russell or the old Lady Shipton. Many of the prophecies of Rasulullah ﷺ are fulfilled by the actions of the enemies of Islam. कि सर झुकाले गुमान से गुजरे गुजरने वाले पड़े हैं जहाँ खुद जिहद को लाले किसे बताए किधर गए थे किसे बताए किधर गए थे